Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me in this video. My name is Tyler Ellison. I am the channel for the Sasani entity Ryoka, and I teach a variety of different esoteric systems, tools, and techniques that have helped me to be able to stabilize this connection with Ryoka. And these practices that we are going to be offering for everyone will assist you in being able to activate your own unique spiritual gifts. The trainings that we are going to be offering for spring and summer are advanced alchemical trainings. Now, just because they are advanced, this doesn't mean you have to be an advanced practitioner in order to experience these training programs. These programs are designed to be incredibly accessible to people that already have a very deep spiritual practice, and for those that may be brand new to esotericism and energy work. So we are so enthused to be able to offer these trainings. So our first one is going to be towards the end of April. That's going to be April 26th, 27th, and 28th. And we are going to be teaching sexual alchemy. This is a training that is for both men and women. People that are in relationships and people that are single can take advantage of this training. We are going to be learning how to cultivate the sexual power and how to direct the sexual power to various organs, glands, and chakras. So you can experience a high vibrational awakening of the physical and energy body. We are going to be exploring how to use sexual power for magical purposes, for manifestation. We are going to be talking about how to use the sexual power to induce states of profound blissfulness. We will be exploring how to use this powerful energy to merge more holistically with the universe. Because when we merge our Kundalini power with the cosmos above, the cosmos acts as an amplifier, a multiplier of that energy, and it will trickle back down into your life in wonderful ways. This training is very useful for people whom are learning to really love themselves and are working on healing their relationship with their sensuality and body connection. This training can also be very useful for couples whom are finding that the flame, the passion, the love is decreasing, which of course happens after the honeymoon phase of the relationship. So this training is an excellent way to really bring higher consciousness and higher frequencies of love and joy into your relationships so they can thrive, prosper, and grow. Our second training is going to be May 10th, 11th, and 12th. And we are going to be teaching a alchemical practice known as the fusion of the 5 elements and 8 forces. The premise of this training is the following. When we are a spirit, our 5 elements exist within the sphere of our consciousness. They have not yet differentiated. When we take on a body, that spirit element then projects the other elements that are contained within it, the fire, the earth, the mineral, the water, the plant. All of these elements then become expressed more obviously once we take on a body. And this expansion and separation of the elements can create for some people imbalance. Some people have too much fire, not enough water. Some people have way too much earth and not enough fire. Some people are really closely connected to nature and the plant element of wood, but perhaps they are deficient in water. So there are imbalances that can take place. This can affect us on the psychological level, on the physical level. So in this practice of the fusion of the 5 elements, we balance these 5 elements so they are equal. We purify their essence. So the negative emotions and thoughts that affect the 5 elements, we begin to dissolve them. returning the elements to their more original state. And once they are then purified, we blend them back together. So this practice and process will really assist you in experiencing a tremendous level of inner peace on the mental emotional planes. It will also assist you in really feeling unity within yourself and within the collective. This can help with relationships, and this can ultimately help with your relationship with your inner self. This program will also include advanced energy circulation techniques that prepare the physical and energy body for the reception of higher dimensional powers and forces. So through the circulations, we build a protective field around the body. We open the meridians of the body, and then we learn how to actually make psychic connections to what we call the mother elements. This represents the elements of inner earth. It represents the elements as they exist on the level of the planets and solar system. And ultimately, it allows for us to harness power from the galaxies that we are connected to. So this is a practice that generates not just unity, but macro consciousness. You begin to experience more of your collective self, and you have access to the power of that collective self consciously. So your cosmic power is not just a theory and an idea, it becomes a living part of your life. Our third training is going to run from June 7th to June 9th. So it's going to be 7, 8, 9 of June. And we are going to be teaching the third level of alchemical practice known as the union of fire and water, also called Kan and Li. In this process of Kan and Lee Alchemy, we conceptualize our inner fire and our inner water as a god and a goddess. We unify them, and their union, their coupling, produces an arousing, healing, and purifying steam that can bring the body into a state of psychic orgasmic bliss. We use this steam to purify the entirety of the body, the organs, the bones, the glands. This produces what we would call full body enlightenment. And what does that mean? It means the original light that is stored within all of your body cells becomes activated once more. The body literally begins to glow with youthfulness. This process of Kan and Lee alchemy returns us to our childlike state. And it also cultivates what we call the virtues, the positive dimensions of each of the elements and how they relate to the organs. So it creates a very beautiful shift in consciousness. The union of this god and goddess produces a pregnancy, a spiritual pregnancy. And through their union, we grow within us a soul. So you are a soul. And you have the ability to create souls within you, within your own inner alchemical laboratory. We take this new life form that is produced from the union of the god and goddess to grow an energy body. So we all have levels of energy bodies connected to us that we are naturally born with. And we would consider these to be the various layers and levels to the aura. This process is the actual generation of an energy body that you can use as an astral spaceship to be able to travel to other dimensions. And this energy body also acts as a vehicle that your consciousness can enter into at the moment of death. We call this an immortality practice. It is the practice of becoming an ascended master. So these ascended masters that we hear about, they're not just inspirational figures of the past, some type of noteworthy relic of history. Rather, the ascended master is a living possibility that is available for all of us. And this practice, this process, is the art of actively becoming one. This allows for a soul to survive what is, in esotericism, commonly called the second death. And this allows for our skills, our abilities and our powers that we've cultivated in the physical life to carry on into the realm of spirit. So as a soul, you become free, able to create as you created on earth, but in a higher way, in a way that leads to more possibility that would otherwise be absent if such an energy body was not created or produced. Our fourth training is going to run from August 8th to June 2nd. And this fourth training is known as the Astral Ascent of the Tree of Life. So this energy body that we grow, we then use it to navigate consciously the various dimensions and densities that exist. We call that scaffolding of existence the tree of life, and the source is at the very top. So we explore upwardly these various dimensions, purifying ourselves on the astral plane, generating magical abilities and practicing them on the astral plane so you can use them in your physical life. This training will also teach you the art of banishing and invocation on the level of the planets, the constellations, and ultimately the tree of life. So this fourth training is going to specifically cultivate your astral power, your magical power, and it will lead to the full psychological development of the inner self and this soul that you have created within. Ultimately, through the ascent of the tree of life, we unify with the source, allowing for you to become a conscious living source with access to a myriad of multidimensional beings whom are here to help you, and powers that you can apply at will using your love and your intelligence. So these trainings can be purchased on their own. You can pick whatever one you resonate with the most. The trainings can also be purchased all together, so you can experience the totality of what we have to offer in relationship to these spring and summer trainings. Each of these courses are designed to actually build on one another. So if you attend the full Magnum Opus spring and summer training program that we're offering, you can expect that you will evolve and develop in tremendous ways. I am, of course, going to be teaching these classes, so I will have in each of these trainings time for a Q&A session. So you're going to be able to work with me. You'll be able to share your experiences with me. So you're going to have guidance every step of the way. We're going to make it so the instructions, the techniques are crystal clear. If for whatever reason you cannot be at these trainings live, but you want to be a part of them, you will be provided a recording. So if you can't attend live, it's not as if you're going to be missing out on these trainings. So if you can't be there, no sweat. We got your back, and we have recordings of all of the events and trainings that we do. So my friends, I thank you for watching this video. It's so nice to be able to share these teachings. They have helped me become the channeler that I am, and they have absolutely assisted me in discovering more of myself in ways that the external physical reality couldn't really do for me. There's only so many, you could say, types of experiences external physical reality can give us. And the real spiritual process occurs when we explore these inner dimensions and work with them in a holistic manner. So if you want to experience the next level of your spiritual evolution, if you want to experience what it is to become an ascended master, if you want to experience what it is to wield the powers of the cosmos, then these trainings are for you. So my friends, my family, thank you so much for the love, the support that you share. I so thoroughly enjoy being able to share my own love and support back to all of you. So I hope the video finds you well. I hope you're feeling great. And I look forward to seeing you this spring and summer in these Magnum Opus training programs. Be well, my friends, and I'll talk to you all again soon.